It's like the McDonald's of video games. Sometimes you just feel like...
It's true! It's actually... Also, oh, hold on. Where's, like, that fast food tier list? We gotta do one of these, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Do they have a template that I already have? I need one that has, like, the Canadian ones, though, is the thing, you know?
Like Tim Hortons.
Yeah, and also a lot of these, like, I don't have, you know?
Oh. Yeah.
Let's see.
What's your favorite fast food place?
It's my favorite fast food place is like a Canadian one. It's called Harvey's.
Harvey's.
It's a burger place, but it's one of my favorite burger places. Oh, here it is.
I guess for burgers, I fucking Culver's. Fuck yeah.
Oh, okay, here it is. Here it is. Okay, let's put this on stream actually. Alright, you guys watching? Okay, so a lot of these I don't know.
I'm a little whore for Taco Bell though.
Oh, there's like some cool stuff in here. Okay, let's start with the easy one. For me, Smoke's Poutineery is S tier. I think
Smoke's Poutineery. That's the most Canadian thing I've ever heard of my life.
For me, it's like, well, partially because there aren't that many of them, and usually when I see a Smoke's Poutineery, it's always a food truck, and it's always at an event, so it's kind of biased because it's like a special event, if that makes sense. Like, they only have Smoke's Poutineery at like if they're having like a fair or something, or like a food truck type fair. It's not like a normal restaurant that's like everywhere. It's a food truck.
Looking at these names is making me fucking hungry.
Okay, let's see. Oh, thank you for the ads. Let's see. Popeyes to me is also an S tier because
Popeyes good.
When I go to a fast food restaurant, I always want to get something that I can't make at home. I never want to fry chicken at home. It's like the messiest thing ever. So it's like, so Popeyes to me is S tier because I like it. I think KFC fried chicken is a good, really tasty fast food. It's a really tasty food in general, to be honest. And you're never gonna make fried chicken at home. So S tier for me. McDonald's. McDonald's is difficult for me because McDonald's breakfast is A or S tier, but then McDonald's everything else menu is like a D
tier.
Yeah. So this one is hard to place, right? Like when I think of like what I want to order from McDonald's, it's always something from the breakfast menu. It's never like a normal thing, you know?
Yeah.
Except ice cream. Ice cream is the exception.
Yeah, but ice cream's good anywhere.
That's fair. I mean, if we were talking about ice cream, I would place DQ ice cream over McDonald's ice cream for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, DQ food isn't bad either.
I have never eaten... when I'm going to DQ, I'm not going there for food. Let's be very real here. Like, you're going there to, like, get a blizzard. Let's be...
Yeah, it depends on the place, but, yeah. Angle is the shit.
I would say you gotta try it sometime. They are good burgers, though.
So let's go back to McDonald's. Their menu is like so well, if their breakfast menu is A and then their like everything else is like C, I guess we put it in B, right? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Harvey's. Harvey's is, I said it's either S or A because it is a burger place. So I can make burgers at home. It's not that difficult. However, like out of all the burger places on this list, I would put Harvey's like above all of them. So it has to be at least A tier. I might move that one around. Also, I'm placing it a little bit higher because it serves onion rings, and I love onion rings. And not many of these places do not serve onion rings. Like McDonald's doesn't serve onion rings. Actually, I'm putting McDonald's in C tier. Putting it in B tier feels kind of, you know. KFC is also S tier. Ooh, but is KFC versus Popeyes? What do you guys? What is it like?
Oh, Popeyes is infinitely better than KFC, dude.
I tend to agree, but I think Popeyes is better than KFC, but KFC is still S tier. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Their famous bowl's pretty solid.
Yeah, and also because like fried chicken, never gonna make at home. Like I'm putting it in S tier for the exact same reasons that I'm putting Popeyes in S tier. It's like a little bit worse, but it's still S tier, I would say. Wendy's. Wendy's better than McDonald's, not as good as Harvey's. So B tier.
Yeah, with the fry change, they're much better than they were.
Yeah. The gimmick for Wendy's, or the thing that makes it stand out from everything else here, is like their choose your own side thing, and their sides are actually pretty good. And especially, I've definitely done this thing where I needed to eat more protein, so I would get like a burger and also like a grilled chicken burger and a chili, and like that's like a ton of protein, right? So I don't know.
Have you ever had their baked potato?
I have.
Slaps.
That's my dad's favorite. So yeah, Wendy's wins over McDonald's from its sides alone, and just I feel like the quality is better than McDonald's, right? Taco Bell. Y'all are gonna scream at me. I've never eaten at Taco Bell before.
What the fuck are you talking about?
There's the closest Taco Bell is 30 minutes away by car for me.
Alright, so Taco Bell's gonna open up in about 2 hours.
Drive there with all the other people. Oh, man.
So that means in an hour and 15 minutes you need to be in your car.
I don't want to. There are people driving out of my suburb. That's just gonna be a nightmare. You know what? Let's see what else. There's probably gonna be like a ton of people in front of the Tim Hortons. Oh, speaking of which, is it here? It's here. Tim Hortons. The nation's go-to coffee chain. It has to be A, right? I feel like putting Tim Hortons in the S tier is it's not an S tier. I feel like Popeyes is way better than Tim Hortons.
Yeah, I've never been to Tim Hortons.
Me neither.
I've heard it described as basically Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, I've been there a bunch.
It's like for like mediocre coffee, mediocre baked goods, mediocre sandwiches.
You'd rather wear a diaper, shit your pants, and eat the creamy paste than eat Taco Bell? Bro.
Really? Yeah. Well, I'll put it in A tier. There was actually a thing where when Wendy's was bought out by Tim Hortons or Tim Hortons was bought out by Wendy's for a little bit. So in Canada, they would always have like a Wendy's and Tim Hortons attached together in a separate building. So like these two were like virtually inseparable. So like you could always go to one or the other depending on like what people in your family wanted. I'll put it in B tier because it belongs with Wendy's in my opinion. Like they've been together for so long, it's hard to separate them. Starbucks.
Have a good night, Stabby.
Oh, have a good night, Stabby. Sorry, we're debating. Sorry, I probably bored the hell out of him. Starbucks. I actually think Starbucks quality-wise is better than Tim Hortons, but the price is really
Dude,
the.
Starbucks? Hot take. Starbucks coffee is bad.
Really?
Yeah, their coffee tastes like sour to me.
I only ever have like their iced coffee. Like I had it black and it was really good. Your internet resets every morning at 5 a.m. Oh, okay, I see. It's okay. The league is probably going to reset soon anyways. I like Starbucks, but I feel like it's overpriced for what it is. So it's really hard. Are we taking into account price for these? Or are we just talking
Yeah,
about
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't heard of 70% of the places on that list.
Do people who do these tier lists, do they take into account price?
Oh, I think that's just up to who's doing it, right?
Huh. That's fair. Starbucks is interesting. My sister would put this in S tier because that's the kind of person she is. And she goes there quite often.
Dude, I want Culver's so bad.
Dude, Culver's good.
They have to be close to being
Yeah.
done to putting it in.
I'm gonna put Starbucks in A tier. I feel like the quality difference between Starbucks and Tim Hortons is just too great. Although Starbucks is much more expensive than Tim Hortons, so it's like you kind of get what you're paying for.
Dude, Zone, you gotta come to America and fucking try, Taco Bell. And fucking,
It's true. It's true. I should.
Donut.
I'm told that you just order a la carte. There's no like combos, so you just order like individual items essentially.
You can. There is combos.
I get
Okay.
the box combo every time.
Oh yeah, the box deals, always good.
What? You can't order individual things?
Oh,
I know you can, but I just
No. I was talking to Zone. He said that.
I looked. I'm not sure. I looked at their
Oh.
their menu online and I got overwhelmed. So I just looked because you never
there's
want to be
a
that
lot.
person at a fast food place where you're going in and like the person at the counter like doesn't know what they're doing because they're new and they're like, I'll have you know. You don't want to be that person. You're gonna look awkward and you're gonna make the person behind the counter's job difficult, you know?
Well, it's easy. When you go to Taco Bell, whatever they have the biggest picture of that looks like, look at new shiny fancy thing.
Yeah,
Get
just
the
give
box of
me
whatever
that
is.
thing. Points at
Dude,
the picture.
get those fucking
Yep.
nacho
True.
fries burritos.
Dude, everything nacho fries is good.
Okay.
Have you had the new, like, crusted cheese chalupas?
Yeah, they're okay.
Oh,
I don't
love
think it
them,
adds
dude.
too much to the
it's-
chalupa, and I'm not the biggest cheese guy.
Oh, that's fair. I'll fuck with cheese.
See, Burger King. Burger King has onion rings on it, so I already favor it a little bit more than McDonald's. Is it better than Harvey's? I don't think it's as good as Harvey's.
No, it's probably worse than Wendy's, dude.
Really?
Yeah, Burger King's too greasy.
The last time
I
I
like
had
their
Burger
burgers.
King, I specifically remember Burger King burgers being enormous, and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
that was one thing that I remember specifically. And they had onion rings, so it's like I guess portion-wise, it's pretty good.
Burger King is my S tier. Every month they send me this giant like paper of coupons, and it's
So-
just like, hey, would you like actually get real food for like an actual good price instead of our regular prices? I'm like, well, yes, I would, thank you.
So you gotta come down. We're going on a fast food tour, dude.
Oh God, let me work out
You
a
have a
little bit
passport?
more. I do have a passport.
Toronto's a 6-hour drive from here, man.
Oh God, driving. We'll put it. I think it's better than McDonald's. Not as good as Harvey. I think Wendy's burgers are better, but I'm giving Burger King the benefit of the doubt because it has onion rings on its menu and Wendy's does not, so it kind of evens out. A&W, the best fish burger I've ever had was an A&W fish burger.
Yeah, they're fucking floats, dude. They're good.
And I'm not actually huge on root beer, but I hate root beer. It tastes like medicine to me.
Oh, I am so sad for you.
Yeah, I just cannot get into it. I'm sorry. It like
A lot of the big like root beer brands are weird. Like it's really you gotta find like a root beer you kind of like.
yeah, but their fish that was one of the it was the best fish burger I've ever had in my entire fucking life, and I will remember it forever. And they have onion rings on their menu. Ooh. I don't eat at A&W often, but is it an S tier? It might be an S tier,
They're
you
pretty
guys.
Yeah, they got rid of the one that was close to me.
You have Cracker Barrel in Canada?
No.
Dude, there's no
Yeah,
way
no.
that Cracker Barrel is anywhere else besides like the Midwest.
I've been to a Cracker Barrel, but it was in Georgia, and that was the only time I've ever been to a Cracker Barrel. And I just remember eating a lot of cheese. Let's
America.
see.
When I was in Tennessee, I went to
Let's
the Paula Deen
organize.
restaurant.
So I'm
and
gonna
that
put
was
A&W in the
so
S tier.
good.
Let's put all the pizza places together, and then we can compare them side by side.
Alright, well, if you want to save yourself some time, you put Little Caesars straight to the D tier.
Bro.
If
but
we're
the
taking in price, it's S.
Also, how long
Yeah.
has it been since you've had Little Caesars?
Probably like, oh god, it was when I had COVID, so 4 or 5 months.
Oh, okay.
Let's
That's
see.
fair.
So right off the bat, I noticed that my favorite pizza chain is not here, but that's fine. Let's see.
What is it?
It's called Panago. It's a little bit more expensive, but I feel like the quality is better. So in terms of these five, Domino's and Little Caesars are probably D tier. If I had to take a guess, well, Little Caesars is D tier. Domino's.
Little Caesars is what you bring when you're going to a party where everybody's already drunk.
No, Little Caesars is what you bring to a kid's party because they can't tell the difference.
Oh, Little Caesars is what I eat.
And it's
I
the
mean-
cheapest. Domino's as well.
Their pretzel crust pizza is baller.
It's,
Like, Little Caesars pretzel crust pizza is nuts good.
it's true. Little Caesars and Domino's are by far the cheapest option, the most inexpensive, but also like the worst tasting in my opinion. Although I haven't met a pizza that I didn't like. That's hard. Pizza is hard because like I see pizza, I eat pizza. I'm not very picky. Pizza's one of my top 3 favorite foods, like in general, and like so this one's a little hard, but I'm gonna put Little Caesars and Domino's at the bottom because like they're very clearly the worst quality. They're the lowest price and they're clearly the worst quality, so we're gonna put them down in D. Pizza Hut, do they even make pizza at Pizza Hut anymore? I feel like they're like making some sort of pizza / something else amalgamations now, and like wings. I don't know. Like every time I look at their featured menu, I'm looking at it like, is that a pizza?
Oh,
You know?
Pizza Hut doesn't even look like food to me.
It kind of looks like someone's craft project.
I worked at Pizza Hut for a long time, and it,
I don't know. Pizza. I also don't eat there very often, but it has to be better than Little Caesars, right?
also, Pizza Hut, the quality depends heavily on the franchise.
Yeah, and also if you like novelty items, I feel like you'll like Pizza Hut, but as it there's like some novelty of like eating some like garlic cheese crust pizza with like a hot dog inside, you know, like there's some novelty in it. So I'll place, you know, actually let your mind go there, it's fine. But as
That's
it's
not where my mind went, but I appreciate it.
no, it's fine. We're all guys here. But as it stands, I'll put it in C tier above Little Caesars and Domino's just because of the novelty. Again, I eat pizza, I see pizza. Pizza Nova, the iconic ad campaign, but I feel like its pizza is also C tier. Like it's better quality than Pizza Hut, but also lacks the innovation, so we'll put it in C tier along with Pizza Hut.
I've never heard of that place.
They
Or the other one.
have an ad campaign of like that always plays on the radio with like a really awesome jingle. And then this one, the very iconic Pizza goes in B tier. By far the best pizza place out of all of these. Also the most expensive, not the most the most expensive you can get anywhere in Canada, but like the most expensive out of these options. And also the best quality in my opinion.
What is NYF?
New York fries.
Okay.
Do they have that? Please say they have that.
No.
I've never heard of that in my life.
New York Fries it's just a place where you get fries. And it's really big in Canada because they have like different kinds of poutine. So it's like they have a normal poutine and then like one that has bacon and then one that has like they have like different kinds of poutine with different toppings on it. It's been a while since I've had New York Fries. I don't think it's as good as Smokes, but it's a solid it could be an S tier.
That might be a strictly Canadian thing.
You've never here New York Fries.
Yeah, it's not in America.
Ah, shit.
I'm looking at it now.
Okay, well, I think it's still
Weird
S
name.
tier. I think it's still S tier, but not as good as Smokes. Because again, you're never making poutine at home. Arby's I've never had before. There is like one location and it's really far away. Chipotle I've also never had before.
Oh,
Chipotle's alright.
Chipotle's great.
DQ.
Qdoba's better.
Okay.
Five Guys.
Oh.
I would put Five Guys in A or B.
Not S.
I've only
Five
had
Guys
it.
definitely better than Wendy's.
It's better than one. I'm gonna put it in A. I've only had it once, so it's hard for me to make a judgment call on it. And I also ordered like the really basic stuff. And I can't even remember if they have onion rings on their menu, so we'll just keep it, you know?
I don't think they do, but I don't know for sure. I don't get onion rings, so
I
don't know.
don't think it's better than A&W, in my opinion. Well, I think A tier is fine for now. We might move it around. This thing is a piece of shit, okay? This is a D tier. This was by far the most expensive, worst burger I've ever had in my life. I was so disappointed when I went to this place.
Zone?
What?
You've never had Arby's?
No, never.
Oh my god.
There's like not that many locations. This thing is D tier, and I realize that maybe it's better than I think, but like for something that was so expensive, I was so disappointed, dude. DQ. This one's hard for me because there's no other ice cream places on this list to compare it to. And it's kind of in its own category, isn't it? Like, you don't go to DQ for, like, actual food. You go there just for ice cream.
Well, speak for yourself.
Yeah. When I go to DQ, I have a singular goal, and it's to get a Blizzard. So.
However, I'm pretty sure DQ has onion rings, so...
Oh, DQ has onion rings? Okay. Well, we have to place it higher then.
If that influences your opinion.
Yeah. Well, I have to place it higher, but higher than what? What was my DQ without onion rings opinion? It's in its own thing. Like it's in its own category. It's hard to compare it. I'll place it in B tier. Oh, that seems really gross to put it in B tier. It might just it's in A tier. We'll put it in A tier because it's so unique, but it kind of stands out. This one's hard to rate. We'll come back to you. Jimmy the Greek. This is what I get whenever I go to a mall. There is, I wouldn't even really call it a fast food place. Like, what kind of fast food place gives you, like, roast lamb leg, you know? It's, like, really weird. But it's more like a set menu place. I wouldn't call it a fast food place. Well, I guess Manchukuo is the same, right? That one's hard. Again, it kind of stands out on its own, right? Because it's like, it feels bad to categorize Jimmy the Greek as a fast food place when it's more like a chain restaurant that you take out. It's somewhere in between that, like better than a fast food place, but not quite a sit-in restaurant, you know? Like, it's hard. That one's hard. Manchukuo is... I'm gonna put B tier. I sometimes am in the mood for, like, cheap, whitewashed Chinese food, so, like, you know, it gets the job done. Thai Express I'm gonna put below Manchukuo because, I don't know, I just like Manchukuo a little better. That's an opinion. That one's an opinion. Swiss Chalet is a legit sit-in restaurant. Oh god. Oh, I haven't been to a Swiss Chalet in years. We'll put it in I don't know, because I genuinely haven't been there in over 15 years. Mary Brown's I've never been there. Pita Pit also never been there, but I've heard good things about it. Let's talk Subway. I was a college student. I ate at Subway way too many times to like put it in C. Oh, is Subway? I've heard that Subway in the US isn't very good, right? Oh, everyone left. Oh well. Sorry, I was just wondering about Subway in the US, because in Canada Subway is like really popular, but in the US apparently there's better options.
So yes, if there's a Firehouse Subs near you, Firehouse is just better Subway.
Firehouse doesn't exist in Canada.
But yeah, Subway's totally fine. It's just that like Firehouse Subs is my #1 sub.
They're also like really cheap, right? So like I order like a foot-long sub and then eat half of it for lunch and then the other half for dinner.
Oh, Subway?
I also do that. Yeah, Subway.
Yeah, Subway.
I'm sorry, I just got back.
It's okay.
Subway has fallen from grace.
I was just telling him that Firehouse Subs is better than Subway.
Yeah, I heard that like in the US there are more like sub options.
Penn Station? Ooh.
But like in Canada there really aren't that many. I would put Subway and we'll give it B tier. It wouldn't be my first choice, but like its competition is not. There's not much competition in that market, you know, because like Quiznos is like a D, in my opinion.
Quiznos was funny, but that's it.
Yeah. St. Hubert's. I've never been there. I don't know what this is. Second Cup is a D tier because Tim Hortons exists, and I'm sorry, Second Cup, but like. your relevancy is basically 0. Like, you don't exist. I'm really sorry to say. Between Tim Hortons and Starbucks, there's no reason to go to Second Cup. No one knows of your existence. I'm very sorry, Second Cup. You're D tier. Mucho Burrito... I've had it once. It was okay. We'll put it... I don't know. I wasn't like super impressed. Put it C tier maybe. Osmos I love, but again it's like a sit-in place. Sit-in place, sit-in place. Is Osmos better than Jimmy the Greek? Do they have Jimmy the Greek in the US? Or is it just that a Canadian thing as well? Is Osmos better than Jimmy the Greek? I would say so. I would say so. Yeah, we'll go with this. I'm happy with this. Let's see. Is there anything I would move? I like our S tier. I would maybe move Harvey's up. Is Harvey's better than A&W? It's better than Five Guys. We'll put Harvey's like that. Put Harvey's like that. And I'll move New York Fries down because Smokes is just better. Yeah, I think this is it. Alright. I guess that's